Hello, welcome to a new video of Appelboom.com. My name is Joost Appelboom and I would like to tell something in this video about the popular Montegrappa Game of Thrones pens. As always, if this video helps you, leave us a like, and if you're interested in these fine writing instruments, visit our store in Laren or order it online in our web store at Appelboom.com. In 2017, Montegrappa announced a collaboration with HBO to create luxury writing instruments about the hit serie Game of Thrones. The television series Game of Thrones is created by David Benioff and Daniel Brett Weiss and is inspired on the fantasy novels A Song of Ice and Iceland by George Martin. The series premiered on HBO in the United States in April 2011. And its 7th season ended in August 2017. The 8th season will be premiering in 2019. Game of Thrones takes place on the fictional continents of Westeros and Essos, in a setting that very much resembles the Middle Ages of Earth, though, as in many fantasy novels, there is no specific correlation to Earth history. While the story contains common fantasy elements such as swordplay, magic and fantastical creatures like dragons, those elements are downplayed in favor of political intrigue and human drama. The TV show depicts the three core storylines of the book series. The first is the continuing civil war between the various houses of Westeros, each vying for the Iron Throne and control the 7 kingdoms of Westeros. The three main houses involved in this civil war are the Starks of Winterfell, the Lannisters of Casterly Rock, and the Baratheons of Dragonstone. The second storyline takes place on the other continent, Essos, where the last surviving daughter of the House Targaryen, the family which used to rule the 7 kingdoms, seeks to build an army to return to Westeros to reclaim the Iron Throne. The third storyline takes place in the northern part of Westeros, at the massive ice structure called the Wall, which protects the southern lands from the wildling humans and supernatural creatures such as the White Walkers that lives beyond the Wall. The Game of Thrones pens are available as a fountain pen, ballpoint and rollable pen. The Montegrappa Game of Thrones pens come in a distinctive luxury boxes with the name of the series on it. There are also sigils of the different houses on the box, like the wolf of the Stark family, the dragon of the Targaryen, the stag of Baratheon and the lion of the Lannisters, but also less popular houses like the kraken of the House of Greyjoy, the golden rose of the House Tyrell and the crowned black stag of the House of Baratheon within this fiery red heart of the Lord of Light. The inside of the box is covered with soft red velvet to make sure the pen will not get any scratches. The Montegrappa logo is embossed on the inner side of the box. The pen is made of brass with a lacquer finish. The trims are made of a different material. The Targaryen details are made of bronze. The Stark has palladium details and the Lannister and Baratheon pens have. The Game of Thrones series by Montegrappa was first launched in 4 editions for the 4 most influential houses in the series. With the northern origins of the House of Stark, the color chosen for this family's pen is a silvery white conveying the winter. The cap is patterned with a runic symbol reminiscent of Norse artillery. A dyer's wolf head forms the pocket clip, while the top of the cap shows the seagull, above the famous house words "Winter is coming." Only a fiery metallic red against a coal-black background could represent House Targaryen. Naturally, a dragon's head forms the clip, which can also be found on the top of the cap, above the legend Fire and Blood. For House Lannister, a regal red accented in contrasting yellow gold is the dominant color. The House Lannister pen features a lion's head for the clip, and the lion pendant on the capstop, above the motto "Hear me roar." A floral pattern reminiscent of the Tudor rose decorates the cap. Colored a Combra coracle, but accented in contrasting yellow gold, the House Baratheons features a stag's head for its clip, with a stag pendant On the vinyl above the house words "Our is the Fury." A fleur-de-lis pattern decorates the cap. Besides the 4 houses, Montegrappa recently launched the Westeros pen, named after the continent where most part of the serie is played. The Westeros pen is decorated with laser-cut contrast sigils of the primary noble houses of Westeros: Targaryen, Tyrell, Stark, Lannister, Martell and Baratheon. The signature clip is forged into a sword, while the cap is further embellished with blood red enable accents. The cap top is personalized with the Game of Thrones logo. The additions are all in other finishes, but the main design elements are the same. For example, the white center band that is partly polished and partly matte is pretty cool. The center band is engraved with the Game of Thrones logo on the front and the Montegrappa logo engraved on the back. The pen is quite straight and just tapers down a little bit. The grip section is regular sized and at the end there is a step-up ring. The single thread isn't deep and it makes sure the clip is always in line with the rest of the design on the barrel. The fountain pen has a stainless steel nib, which is nicely decorated with engravings, and you can see a sword there if you look closely. This decoration is only on the pens of the 4 houses. The Westeros pen has the standard Montegrappa engraving. The available nib options are extra fine, fine medium and broad. The fountain pen uses a standard international cartridge converter system. The pen always comes with a converter and 2 spare ink cartridges inside the gift box. The Game of Thrones pens by Montegrappa have a length of 138mm closed. You can pose the cap with a satisfying click and measures 172mm when posted. The diameter of the barrel is 11.5mm. To show you the size of the pen, we made a comparison with some common pens. Here you see a Game of Thrones pen next to a Faber-Castell Loom, Kaweco Sport, Visconti Rembrandt, Pelican M800, Lamy Studio and the Montblanc 149. Here you see the pens uncapped. This was our overview of the Montegrappa Game of Thrones collection. If you're interested in this collection after watching this video, you are welcome to make your purchase in our web store. Let us know what you think of the series in the comments below and don't forget to subscribe.